Say man. So look, if you watch the first video, you already know like what I'm doing. Like, I'm going on the journey with God, but I also wanna like show y'all the steps. 'Cause I think some people like they come across like everybody on their journey, but they already at the point where they can quote scriptures. They gave up parts of their life. I want to show y'all like, you know what I'm saying? Like from this point, like where I'm starting at. Let's get it. So today we're gonna be in Matthew 18, but we're gonna go verse 6 through about 9. And this is just something that helped me. I'm in the NIV version. I don't know like what version of Bible y'all got. If y'all, if y'all got a Bible, if not, I'm gonna read it anyway. So you pop it up on the screen so you can just listen to me, man. You know what I'm saying? So if you did watch the first video, thankful. Hope it helps somebody or something. If not, watch this one, man. We're gonna get to it. All right. So let's start. So in verse 6, it says, "If anyone causes one of these little ones, those who believe in me, to stumble, it will be better for them to have a large millstone hung around their neck and to be drowned in the depths of the sea. Woe to the world because of the things that cause people to stumble. Such things must come, but woe to the person through whom they come. If your hand or your foot causes you to stumble, cut it off and throw it away. It is better for you to enter life maimed or crippled than to have 2 hands or 2 feet and be thrown into eternal fire. And if your eyes causes you to stumble, gouge it out and throw it away. It is better for you to enter life with 1 eye than to have 2 eyes and thrown into the fire of hell." So, now we read that. No, God is not saying, Jesus is not saying, cut your arm off, cut your eye out. That's not what he's saying. What I have learned, because like I said, I'm learning as I'm going too. So what I learned from this passage, because I thought the same thing. I was like, bro, he telling me to cut my arm off. No. What I learned is that God is telling you to break away from certain sins, such as if on your phone, Twitter, anytime you go on Twitter, you trying to, you know what I'm saying, jerk chicken or whatever, you know what I'm saying, masturbate. Delete Twitter. Break free from that sin. It's better to go through life without Twitter, without XYZ that makes you sin, than to go to hell knowing that you did all this and you were satisfied because you did it to your heart's content, but you're in hell. Not worth it, buddy. Not worth it for any one of us. No sin is worth hell. Like, none. Like, there's no sin on earth that's like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's good enough for hell, right? The sin that like really like opened up to me that I need to break free from is my marijuana addiction, right? You see the, you know what I'm saying? You see the posters, heavy on it. Like buying zips. I'm smoking in a week. I'm going through it, right? But I started to realize that I was only using marijuana to numb certain things that I didn't want to think about, whether they even be bad or good. Like it wasn't just always bad when I was high. Sometimes it's just so good that it's just so in the past, like I'm remembering memories that I can't move forward in my life. So I had to break free from it, right? So what I realized is every time I smoked weed, it was like I'm just numbing myself. And then whenever I'm not faded anymore, everything rushes back. All the pain, all the, you know what I'm saying? It always comes rushing back. But when I'm on the weed, now it's like, oh, it's just so bliss that I'm thinking this is good. But in reality, I'm just numbing myself over time, right? And I did this for like 2 years, like heavy, every day. Just, I'm trying to get faded. I'm trying to get faded. I'm trying to get faded. I'm trying to numb myself, right? But God is pretty much telling us like, that's not worth it. Like, that's not good. That's not what we should be, you know what I'm saying, going after. And it's like he says, cut off whatever you have to, even if that means you're going to be, quote unquote, so bad without the sin, then you're looking to Jesus. You get what I'm saying? That's when you feel those numbing mechanisms. You feel that with the love of Jesus, man. I'm telling you, it's so much better. But you have to, like, unless you want hell. I don't think anyone wants hell. I hope no one wants hell. I pray nobody wants hell. But if that's what you really want, then sin. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm new, so I don't have like the little. I can't say it a certain way to make it feel extra nice for no. If you want to go to hell, keep doing what you're doing. Keep sinning and looking at it like it's not that bad. You know if it's that bad. You know if something has a hold on you. Whether you want to lie about it or not, that's you. I chose to lie about it for a long time. Once you become real with yourself and you look for a love in Jesus, you're gonna get satisfied. You are. Now let's go back. Let's backtrack a little bit. Let's go to Matthew 18, but verse 6. Let's read verse 6. So I just wanted to start 7 through 9 because not that they're simple, but I think it's easier to explain and easier to, tie into the real world. That hit me because it's like I could see a correlation simply. God saying break away from certain things. I need to break away from marijuana. You see? So let's go to verse 6. If anyone causes one of these little ones, those who believe in me, to stumble, it will be better for them to have a large millstone hung around their neck and to be drowned in the depths of the sea. What he's saying is, if you see someone going on their path with God, right? They're learning Jesus, learning what he's done, his teachings, how they should move, how they should operate in this regular world. And you choose to go break them from that path or risk breaking them from a path, introducing them to a sin that was foreign to them, you're worse off. You are. You're worse off. I'm sorry. I definitely, I think I'm going to cut these parts out, but I have to keep pausing the video because out of nowhere, my allergies start acting up. That was don't want me talking about it. We're going to talk about it regardless. I don't care if I got to keep stopping this video 15 times. You know what I'm saying? So, translate this into a real world type of situation. Matter of fact, let me show y'all how I had to think about it. Even if you want, let's say you're new and you're not at the point to where you're fully accepting the Bible, right? Let's keep it a beam. If you see somebody doing good in your neighborhood, right? They're on their ish. They're getting good grades. You know what I'm saying? Helping in the community. They're doing the right thing. And you choose to go up to that person and bring them to sin. You introduce them to drugs. You introduce them to alcohol. You introduce them to women they never had a lustful eye, or you didn't notice a lustful eye. And you choose to bring them to a party around a whole bunch of girls, and that's your selling factor. You know in your heart, I would hope that you know in your heart, if you know good and bad, you should know that's bad. Right? There's logically speaking, you will say, bro, you messed that up. That's wrong. Why would you go to somebody who is not into what you're into? They don't interfere with your life in the sense of they're not trying to change you. Why would you go and change them from being good to bad? If you know your ways aren't aligned with the good, aren't aligned with morally good things. Why would you just go interfere with their life and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing? You know what I'm saying? You're not going to say that's morally right. That's what God's saying. God is saying, if they're aligned with me, they're working on alignment with me, if they're close to alignment with me, and you choose to go out your way to introduce them to a sin that was foreign to them, you're worse off. You're worse than them. I think that's pretty logical. You're worse than them. You're teaching someone bad ways. The devil brings us to bad. The devil's worse. You get what I'm saying? The devil's worse than us. He tries to taint our mind and bring us to sins or introduce us to a lustful or send some lust after us, send some opportunity for drugs. He's worse. I think that's pretty, that's pretty understanding. So God is saying, if you do that, if you do choose to bring somebody to some sin who's on the right path with me, it would be better for you to have a large millstone that's gonna weigh you down, my boy. If you don't know what a millstone is, it's gonna weigh you down. Let's keep it honest. It's gonna weigh you down heavy, right? It is better for you to have a large millstone hung around your neck and to be drowned in the depths of the sea. God is saying it's ready for you. He's not playing, bro. Jesus is not playing. He's pretty much saying it is better for you to be, right? It's better for you to be that than to do what you're doing. It's 10 times better. Like, that's pretty, you know what I'm saying? I think these are pretty simple. That's why I want to start with this as my first passage. Because, like, this is the most clear in my head of something that Jesus has said where I'm like, this makes full sense. Even if you don't want to, even if you're not to the point of mental or you can associate this with the Bible, you're not at that point. Logically speaking, this makes sense. I just want to say, right? I'm not attacking no one, right? I'm not saying you're bad, you're good, you're bad. I'm not in no position to do that. I'm not the best person. Like I said, it took me 23 years to get to a mental where I want to be better, right? Because I come across certain stuff even before I was like really believing. Coming across this particular Matthew 18:6-9, it showed me like Jesus was thinking about and his mindset, or you know what I'm saying, like the way he was thinking and speaking. It's like logically, not believe that. Logically speaking, this makes sense. You know, I can align with this, right? And I think some people operate certain type of ways. Some people want to see Jesus' miracles. Some people want to see his acts of amazingness. Some people want to hear his logic, his mindset. Me personally, I needed to hear logic and mindset. I need to hear something that makes sense in today's age. This makes sense. There's people who introduce people to things that are like bad. They're on a good path. And I'm not saying I'm probably guilty one way or other. Someone somewhere is probably sinning or have sinned because of me. I'm not better than you on the other side of this camera. I'm not better than you. I'm saying me too. I'm saying we all need to drown ourselves in his word, in his word, because that's the only way that we could really get an understanding and alignment throughout. You know what I'm saying? Like, just keep it honest. If you trust your heart and what's good and bad in certain situations, it changes, right? Like, what you think good now, it might not be good when you bring it into this situation. Unaliving somebody might be bad when they're going after kids, but if somebody come mess with your sister, brother, you might want to unalive them and you're going to be justified. So we can't go based off human to human basis. We can't go, oh, whatever this human says, that's right. Whatever this human says, that's wrong. Because it's going to change. You're not consistent. We're not consistent. I don't care who you are, no one on this earth is consistent enough to have the basis and give the basis throughout the whole world. The only person we ever knew to be consistent and get a basis to the whole world is... What you mean? Let's get it. All I want to say is, all right, I know at this current point, like this, yeah, it's been a year technically since I've been open to God, but it's only been a month of like actual like work, actual time that I've put in trying to reach his word. And what my mental that has cleared up, like I never even thought I would be sitting here doing this. Like this feels like, you know what I'm saying, like a breath of fresh air, because I never even thought in myself, I'm finna get on and start reading the Bible. I'm finna film myself reading the Bible, because it's somebody. It only take one. If one person say, yeah, I see what he's saying, let me give it a try. You don't even got, hey, I'm new. I'm still going on my journey. I'm not fully perfected and quoting. So we can't play that card here. I'm just starting. Hey, for the people that know me in real life, they know this would have never been. I never thought this was me. I was acting a fool, bruh. Like, hold on, let me look at this part. I was acting a fool, bruh. Like, I'm not playing. Like, I was acting a fool, angry all the time. I want to fight all the time. I don't care about, I don't see the world as something to appreciate. I don't see interaction with people as something to appreciate, right? That was my justification for acting a fool. Not right. It's definitely not right. But it was my justification. I stood on it, right? All the bad that don't happen to me, what do I need to be good for? That was my mindset, right? And it took me having to really reflect and see what Jesus had to say about it. Because with them long nights alone, Jesus gonna get the talking. You try to go reach out to Jesus and try to get some info, he gonna talk. Oh, you gonna know. So I don't got to tell you what to look out for. You gonna know. Nobody told me what to look out for. You know what they told me? Pray. You know what I said? Bro, what do praying do? I'm talking to myself. Hey. 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 Try it. Try it. But try it seriously though. Don't sit here and try it with skepticism. Don't try it saying, oh, I'm finna try it, but really, nah, I don't really expect nothing. Cause he gonna let you sit. I think, you know what I'm saying, this might not be right. I don't know the community, the God. I'm keeping my point of view, right? He's either going, when you get the skeptic, but you're trying to play with it, like I'm finna pray, but I know deep down in my heart, I don't even want nothing to change. I'm comfortable where I'm at. You know what he gonna do? Introduce you to real life. He gonna just, cause you think he not protecting you, just because you don't believe. I think that's where it get a little. You think he not protecting you, cause you don't believe. No, he still protect you. But when you start to get disrespectful with it, he not gonna just do this. He ain't gonna let it go all crazy. Sometimes he will. Some people don't get to make it to ask him. We're gonna say that for later. Some people don't get to make it to ask him for forgiveness and open it up. Some people just, life hit them too soon. There's young people where life hit them so soon, so fast, they didn't get a chance to really get it a try. They didn't get it in their heart. They didn't have time. They thought they had 30 years. You might have tomorrow, fool. You might have 30 minutes. You don't know what could happen, bro. You don't. You don't. I don't care what you think you know. You don't know. Man, there's a million ways. Man, hold on. My fault. Look, there's 1,000. I know y'all, I don't know if y'all used to see the show. I'm 23, so I'm a little bit, I ain't old. Don't call me old, but I'm a little bit, you know what I'm saying? There's a show called 1,000 Ways to Die, fool. And them 1,000 ways. I just want, if you don't believe that life can hit you at any point and that one day you could be just chilling and check out for real, fool. Check out with no respawn. Ain't no respawning. So whatever questions you want to justify in your head that says, oh, I don't got to do this. I got plenty of time. I can, when they check out, you gonna know. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna know. Just because you don't believe, that don't mean you don't got to deal with what I got to deal with too. I got to get judged too. We both gonna get judged. I'm not saying I'm not free either. I'm not safe either. I'm saved by this because of Jesus, not because of me though. I'm not saved because, oh, I'm not even saved because I'm a good person. No, I'm not. I'm saved because of this and this alone. Numero uno, the only reason I'm saved is because of Jesus. Not playing no games, fool. I'm keeping it a bean. Jesus is the only way you're gonna be saved, bro. And trust me, bro, the old me a year ago, I would have picked it any other way, fool. Any other way, bro. I wish I could just do good actions and rack up a tally. You know what I'm saying? If that's what I heard, oh, bro, a year ago, yeah, bro, you gotta do is just do a whole bunch of good stuff and you can make it. I probably would have loved to hear that. Bro, Jesus, God said, hey, Jesus, that's it. That's it. Hey, you either gonna choose that or you're done. You either gonna choose that or you're done. Straight up. I don't know how to say it. I'm not at the teacher level to where I can say it in a good way or nice way. Hey, this way or no way. That's what it is, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not saying you're not a morally good person without this. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. There's good people in different religions. There's good atheists. There's good people who are Muslim. There's good people in any way, shape, or form of life. But only way to go heaven? Only way to go to heaven. The only way to avoid hell, accepting Jesus. I'm sorry. Hey, you can take it however you want to take. I'm not here to, that is the only way. If there's another way I could give you and that I've learned, I would have told you. Fool, this the only way. It is, bro. It is. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know no other way to put it. You either gonna accept Jesus and I'm talking accept Jesus for real. Don't accept Jesus to play with it. Like I'm finna accept Jesus, but I'm still finna act the fool. Like when I first started, this is why I say I only did a year of learning. Of like a year ago, that's when I came into my encounter that I need to start paying attention to God. But it's only been a month of me actually trying to change, actually trying to really drown myself in his knowledge. Like really trying to learn, really trying to understand. It's only been a month of time, bro. Only been a month. Yeah, only been a month. But he the only way, fool. It's like there's no better way to put it, bro. And I wish I can give you this choice. I think we as humans, we always got this choice. I can choose this, I can choose this, yes, he lets you get that. He lets you get your freedom of choice. So if you want to buy this blunt or you want to buy this burger, yes, he do give you a choice. You can buy whichever one you want to. He not finna come put you in a headlock and make you choose something. Nah, no. He gonna let you make your choice. But on that day of judgment, though, he gonna tell you, you chose that. That's what you want, right? You want to be able to choose. Okay. He said, I'm gonna let you choose. Now you chose do this, that's bad. When you know, once you see my video, I'm sorry. This your chance. This your chance, right? You can either choose to understand me. You can choose to understand me. Or you can choose to live life like you want to. Do it. If you want to do it, fool. Like, let's keep it, do it. If you want to go do it, if you want to go act a fool, act crazy, go do it. But when the day of judgment comes, he gonna tell you, you went and did it. Don't be like, nah, I didn't do it. No, you did it. You went parties. That was your, you know what I'm saying? That was just, I'm trying to, I got to work on, but I'm getting a little, you know what I'm saying? But you got to go work on you want to go to parties, you want to go to the club, pop bottles, you want to go have fun, go run through some girls. Come on, bros. You want to go knock something off. You want to go do all this. Girls, y'all want to go pimp. Y'all want to go, you know what I'm saying? Get that OL money. Y'all want to go. Okay. He's letting you do all of that. But when I get to judging, because he gonna judge. I don't know who said God's so nice, like he don't judge. I don't know where that came from. He judged. Like he really judged, fool. Like he judged for real. He gonna judge you accordingly. Because the only thing that can save you, not even good works, it go flip side for the people that think, oh, bro, I gave away all this to the, you know what I'm saying? To the needy. I got all these foundations. I did all this amazing stuff. But you don't accept Jesus into your heart. I don't know what to tell you. I don't. I'm not going to even find a different thing to tell you. Especially if I know. And I know. I don't believe. I know. Jesus is the way. I know that. It's just your choice. I'm just trying to get people to see it. Along with, while I'm seeing it and learning, I want you to see it and learn. Or I want you to have the opportunity to see and learn. But at the end of the day, bro, I'm not finna force you. God is not finna force you. No one is finna force you to change your mind. That's what you're not understanding. That's what some people don't understand. Nobody's finna force you to change anything. You think people gotta force you. People gotta prove something ultra crazy. People gotta change your mind through all your anger and all that. Some people are gonna stick out and stick with you and show you as much as they can until they get to a point and they realize you got to go on your journey yourself. And you know why I'm telling you that? Because that's what happened to me. Before everything went before everything went downhill, someone did try to show me. Someone did try to teach me, bro, look, you got all these blessings, but also focus on God. You know what I did? Had all those blessings, didn't even see them as blessings. Saw them as my accomplishments. I earned this. I did this. I got this, right? That's how I saw it. I did this. I made this happen. And I lost all of it. And you know what I realized? Boy, you didn't have nothing. You didn't deserve nothing. It's a lot of people that don't deserve nothing, still got stuff, but they don't even realize they blessings. You don't even realize. You think you deserve that. You do. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Come on, tell me that's not crazy. You know how you living. Let's keep it a beat. You know how you living. My fault. You know how you living. You think you deserve the blessings that you have? I didn't deserve none. So don't act like I'm saying I deserve something you don't. You think you deserve it, fool? You think you deserve that fancy car? You think you living so good and so righteous that you deserve that? You really do. Come on, bro. Bro, look. I'm saying all this to say this, fool. You don't even know how many times Jesus done reached out to you through somebody else. Cause it gets crazy, bro. Like, not crazy, but it gets like eye opening, bro. Like when I don't want you to do, right? If you come across this video and you make it to this point, right? If you sat through all my yapping, right? Cause I'm gonna yap every video. I will yap for 45 minutes straight. I don't care, right? If you made it through all this yapping, right? And you got to this point, just think back on your life. Think about on how many talks did you have with people that tried to introduce you to Jesus. Think about how many times somebody did something so good that it was surprising. Like you looked at it, you was like, bro, this, you know what I'm saying? This is even weird. Like, cause I have moments like this to where I can look back and be like, that was God. That was God. That was God. That was God. I can look back on it. And we're gonna get into those stories in these next couple of videos. I'm full transparent. I don't care what y'all think about me. Cause it's gonna y'all gonna start judging me and all that. I'm ready for all of it. I'm not playing no games, bro. And I'm not doing all this because I came to this myself. This ain't even me. Like, this ain't me, like, this is my plan. No. Trust me. Anybody who know me in the real world, you know I wouldn't even want to talk about certain stuff like this. The stuff I'm going to be telling y'all, I wouldn't even want to talk about it, bro. I took all my life to talk about it. That's how I know it's him. That's how I know. Because it wouldn't be nobody else. Man, you can't come make me talk about certain stuff, bro. I will look at you like you crazy. I'm not finna just out my window, hey, I'm finna tell you all this. But I don't trust you. Yeah, let's keep it a bean. I don't trust you with my secrets, with my pain. So the fact that I want to tell and want to share my story and want to share this is God, bro. It is. You ain't got to rock with me. I never even thought I would be at this. I never even thought I would be at this place. It's eye-opening for me too. I'm alone in the journey. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. I don't know where this is gonna go. But guess what? I'm along for the ride. Because I trust him. I do. No matter what, hey, trust him. So if he tell me, hey, you better make this video today, guess what? I'm gonna make this video today. And please don't try to play the card. Oh, you hear him talk? Yeah. You know that voice in your head when you're about to do something bad and you out of nowhere get the little voice thoughts. That's what y'all say, right? Your thoughts say, oh, don't do that, do something good. You know who that is? That's God. What you expecting? You expecting somebody to come up and just walk up, tap you on your shoulder? And it be him? And you turn around and you see him? That ain't, no. That little voice you thought was you? You thought you were just finna do something bad. And you came to the fruition to do something good. And you ain't did nothing good in the last 2 months. You've been going to the party every weekend. So you think this one weekend, you thought in your mind, I'm not going to go to that party. You thought that was you. Really. You thought that was you. You thought you was just, I just came to the conclusion. You giving yourself props. Boy, that's God, man. Come on now. Stop it. You know you like parties. Why would you say no to a party? You know that's God telling you, bro. God probably stopped you from going to that party because something crazy could have happened. But you so prideful, you so big up on yourself, you thinking it's you. You thinking it's you. So don't act like you ain't never heard the voice of God either. You just gave yourself credit. That's the only difference. You heard the same voice I heard, but you gave yourself credit. I gave myself credit so many times. Then I realized, boy, this ain't you. You don't even think like that. You like getting angry and fighting. That's what you like. So why would you come to the conclusion, I'm not finna fight. I'm finna let this go. That's not me. That's God, bro. That's the voice of God. When every time you hear somebody say the voice of God, that. Sometimes it's loud, sometimes it's a whisper. But best believe that's God telling you, you don't need to be doing. But guess what? If you decide to do it anyway, woe to you, bro. Woe to you. If you choose to not break away from that sin, woe to you. If you choose to introduce somebody else to a sin, knowing in your subconscious you hear that voice. You hear that voice of who? Yeah, go ahead and say it. Yeah. You hear that voice of God? Woe to you, bro. If you choose to still go and do what you would just call a whiff of saying no. If you choose to go do it anyway, woe to you. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. You can't look at this world and see the bad and not think there's good. You don't think there's a source of good. Really? Really? You don't think there's a source of good? You think all this evil stuff, but you don't think there's the other side of the coin. Come on, bro. We not finna just play stupid, fool. We not finna play stupid. Jesus is the way, bro. I'm gonna let y'all go on this one. But, hey, we gonna start getting, it's gonna get crazy. But I'm gonna let y'all go on this one, man. Just read Matthew 18, verse 6 through 9, bro. Read it, and understand it, bro. All right, man.